keeping up with deadlines, aren't I? Quick, Darth Vader in a gay pride parade! Okay, that probably didn't serve as a very good distraction. Yeah, again, it's summer, and I've been working, mainly it's summer, I've been out doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to a different school than I was last year. Don't worry, it's not like freakishly far from where I am. But I will be living in a different place. Instead of a residence, I'll be living in renting out a room of someone's home. So on one hand, this could mean, again, because I won't be home when there's more people moving around, on one hand, I might be able to update my vlogs a bit more recently than I have been over the summer. On the other hand, I might not be able to because, depending on timing, because my classes are a little more fixed than they were last year. So hopefully I'll be able to get somewhat back on a normal track when the school year returns, depending on how the workload goes. If all else fails, I know I'll be able to at least do a vlog at least once or twice a month. At least twice, I'm hoping, because I feel a little bit bad about slacking off a lot this summer, but again, it's summer, what do you expect? Crap. Quick, Batman in a gay pride parade! Okay, comments off the last vlog, which happened to guest star a friend of mine, Julia Karina. And we got 2 comments. One saying, "Nice to know I inspired that moment of musical madness." That's a bit of a tongue twister. "Not sure whether I've mentioned this, but you also suggested Black Butler a while back, and now myself and a friend are massive Black Butler geeks. You have awesome taste in books, so be sure to check out A Great and Terrible Beauty too." Yeah, I'm a book nerd, so this makes me happy inside that people like the books I suggest. So yes, if you do end up liking the manga, I have 2 card copies of it. You can also find it online too if you want to just read ahead and find translations of it. There's also the anime. The anime differs quite a bit from the manga, but there are certain elements in common, so you could easily watch the anime without having too much spoilered for the manga. Or vice versa, whichever order you prefer to read them in. I've read quite a bit of the manga myself online. I'm trying to buy hard copies of it because I really do like it. I have watched all the anime, which was pretty good as well in its own right. And Great and Terrible Beauty, I actually have the next 2 in the trilogy that I'll look at in a moment. First, our other comment says, "I expect you to sit there all day and make blogs. Who needs work and sleep?" But I need the money to go to school, and I kind of like the sleep. That's how I get trippy dreams, and it's like going on drugs, but no, it's healthier for you than drugs. Actually, sleep is healthier for you than most hallucinogenic things, but it's how you get trippy dreams, and get inspiration to write trippy stories. Yeah, one day I hope to publish fiction. That on that day, be very afraid. Be very afraid. Or I don't know, go buy a copy or something, I don't know, but do one of those things. So thanks for commenting, you guys. Okay, right before I get into talking about my 2 books, if the entire time so far on the vlog you've been hearing any jingling noise, don't panic, it's not your computer, it's my bracelet. Alright, so on to the books. There's 2 of them, because it's the continuation of the book I mentioned last time. Both of them, again, are by an author named Libba Bray. The first one had been called A Great and Terrible Beauty. These 2 are called, in order, Rebel Angels. And the third one, which is much thicker, even the author herself admitted maybe she should have done this into 2, but by then it was too late. The last one is called The Sweet Fire Thing. If you have read the first one before, or even if you hadn't, I'll mention it. The first one, A Great and Terrible Beauty, there's a poem that recurs frequently in it, which is actually The Lady of the Shallot. In these 2 books, there's also another different poem that pops up quite a bit, so it's kind of a neat theme that they use a lot. Again, both of these books, still fantasy, still set in a kind of a Victorian, Londonish sort of times, kind of around the Romantic period, maybe, if you want to get technical. Sort of just into the start of that. They're both, again, I found them both really good. They're both very compelling, they keep you going. There are elements of romance. There are a few darker moments, like the first book. The first book did have a few darker, mature themes to deal with. So I suppose the main age set for this group would probably be somewhere around mid-teens and up. because there's nothing too extreme, but it can get a little dark in a few places. It does deal with only semi-mature subject matter in the second one, I do believe. There's a bit of a risque spot, but nothing extreme. They are out in both, as you can tell, mine are softcover. They are both out in hardcover and softcover, so if you prefer one over the other, you can go with that. So, again, yeah, it's so much thicker compared to the other ones. This one is the middle one, this one, the last one. Okay, the following little segments. If you have not seen the movie Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, there may be a few minor spoilers. Nothing extreme, just for some little blips and scenes you might not want to spoil yourself for, unless you've already spoiled yourself 5 times away since Saturday, but something along those lines, so you've been warned. Okay, for the first segment was mostly thanks to a friend that he's the one who actually got me a copy of the movie, and afterwards he sent me this really funny picture that I couldn't help but laugh at a lot, and you might have to look at it once or twice to actually hear the word pun. It's just how the English voice actor said this particular scene, so yeah, have fun with that.
I've thought of a wonderful present for you. Shall I give